y'all, it's Nana A. Well, we're back at this screen. Let me tell you what happened. We are still going to do the same thing we were doing. We're still going to do MistyCoves, but y'all, the Switch that I used is the one that had my 30-day challenge, my toy day challenge on it. So I set that Switch to December of 2024 to do my DA. When I went in and set it to, instead of using the synchrony thing where you can set it and it goes to automatic time, I put March the 1st because I'm going to time travel, so I don't use that a lot. And did not change the year. Didn't realize it until I got into the game. Only I had the one that posted, but I did have some scheduled. I've taken them down. I bought turnips, so I couldn't do anything till after that, after we sold the turnips. And so then I'm like, okay, I'm just going to do it. What happens, happens, because I'm not happy with it being in 2024. So I did. And I knew what was going to happen, but I still had hope that it would not. But it did. So there was things that moved along that I want to talk about as we do them that we were going to miss because I moved forward a year. So all that to say is, good morning. We're so excited to have you here. We are starting Misty Coves over. So we're back to the beginning, y'all. We're going to talk to the boys. They're going to welcome us. Tell us there's so much to look forward to, but they want to introduce themselves. I'm Timmy with Nook Incorporated, and I'm Tommy. Poor Tommy never gets to talk very much. We'll be flying to the island with you to help you get settled. Okay, so now the first step in this, as always, is to enter our name and our birthday. First, we have to tell them, yes, it is our first time because we're not moving an island. So we're going to need name and birthday. So, of course, it's going to be Nana A. If I can get my controller to work right. Now, my birthday's in January. So I want to start, I would really like roses to start with. Now, you cannot change your name or birthday. Let me start by saying that. So make sure you put what you want. Your birthday also decides your flower. Your native flower for your island is dependent on your birthday month. It's whatever flowers are available in the game during that month. That's the big mystery around it. So, and if I go with January, the flowers available to me, and I know these well, are pansies, which are my least favorite flowers in the whole game, and I always get them. Windflowers and mums. Well, we're going to go with June. We're going to use one of my daughter's birthdays, so we're going to go June. Now, your sister flower is based on the flowers available during the month that you're creating this. So we're creating it in March, but our birthday month is going to be in June. So, um, my native flower will either be roses, tulips, lilies, I think. roses, tulips, and lilies. We're creating it in March. So Sister Flower will be March, and we will be March. Will be tulip, pansy. You know I'm going to get pansies. And hyacinths. Windflower. Let's see. Tulips, pansies, hyacinths, and windflower, I believe. And then you're going to have one random flower based on the availability during the current month. So the current month is March. So we'll have the same flowers available that I talked about. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to use this as a birthday. We're going to start March the 1st. And let me just double check real quick because I don't want to have to do this again. Yes, 2025. We're still going to start on March the 1st. Um, so that's it about birthdays. They affect the flowers that you get. So just kind of look at what flower is available in what month. Like look at the flower that you want. If you want cosmos, they're available July, August, September, October, November. Mums are fall to winter. So August, September, October, November, December, January. So it just depends on what flower you want. Look it up and you can do it based on that. All right, next, they're gonna look for us, look for us. Let's see. Oh, yes, here you are. So our next step is to make our character. And don't worry about this, y'all. Whatever you make, you will have a chance to change once you have a mirror. And your first DIY on the beach is always a mirror. It's either the tabletop or the standing tall, long mirror, whatever it's called. And I guess they do that so you can change your look. Because you can spend Nook Miles and get different hairstyles, different eye colors, hair colors, skin colors, whole bunch of stuff. I like the button nose and the wide grin, and I like a little pink in my cheeks. I will change my hairstyle for sure. I stick with pigtails, but the ones that come later. All right. So now, what they're going to talk about is they have islands in both northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. Now, I've never done a southern hemisphere island, and we're not going to do it this time because y'all, it's finally spring, and I do not want to go back to winter. And they're opposite times, so we're going to stick with North America. Now they're going to tell us, they're going to give us some islands. They give us 4 to choose from. Don't worry. They're all the same size, to be comfortable. They are not all the same, y'all. Not all the same. But it's pretty much your preference, really. We're going to go over some of the maps. If we find one in the first 4, that's good. But there's some things I'm looking for on in this map, and we're going to see if we can't find one. If we don't find one this first 4, I won't take you back through all this. I'll just bring you back in when we're back at the maps. But I will go over the maps with you. Right off, this one is a no. I do not like 2 south-facing river mouths. You can get rid of every bit of the water except for the river mouths. So that South Beach is going to be cut into what, one, two, three, like four beaches maybe. And there's some things I want to do on the beach, so I want a larger beach area all the way around. This one, this one is not too bad. I don't like the peninsula. I love where resident services is. This one's too close. This one's too close. Um, this one has a short dock though, and a small peninsula. Both I wanted to do builds around. There's a lot of cliff area, and that's one thing when you're looking at these maps, you need to think about what's your island going to be like? What is the theme? Are you going to do terraforming, no terraforming? If you're not going to do terraforming, you really need to look at river placement and the cliffs. As you can see, this one, the dark green is the bottom layer, the flat layer. The next kind of medium green is the first cliff or second layer. And it actually, on this one, goes all the way around, almost down the left side, but it has a heart pond. I've actually played this one before. And then the lighter green, there's two areas up there in the back that are the second cliff or the third level. You can't go any higher than that. Really don't have any good rocks, but you do have some rocks. I'm not worried about the heart pond. We're going to make our own waterway. So too close, too close. No go. Sorry y'all. I will bring you back in when I get back to the map. Okay, y'all, we're back. That's a no. Mm, not really. Too close. This one may be a possibility. Resident services is centered, pretty much. Not with the airport, but in the with the island, I mean. It has a pretty good sized peninsula. Pretty good. It's got the longer deck or dock. It looks like anyway. It's hard for me to tell right now. I don't really like the cliffs um, having the two rivers and stuff coming down like that, but we can change that. That's not a problem. Um, we can we can work with this one. Now, the kicker will be I do not want a yellow airport. I want a blue airport is going to be preferable. And the only thing that will make us reset is the airport and if we get rocket. I'm sorry, yeah, if we get rocket, we're resetting. So let's try this one. We'll see. I'm pretty sure I've had this map too. All right. So now they're going to ask us a hypothetical question. I don't know if it's really hypothetical. I say lamp every time just because I'm different. I know people say food, but um, I'm thinking they tell you it's hypothetical and it's just to throw you off. But they say it is, so I don't know. I've never tried to see if it was the same, if I picked the same thing or picked something different with starters and stuff. I've never found anything tied to it. I just think, well, I put that in there unless they want to either mess with you to make you think like me or to really make you think, oh, it's hypothetical, but it's not. Okay. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for taking the charter and flight as part of Nook Incorporated's Deserted Island Getaway Package. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy a complimentary video presentation about Deserted Island Live. Alright, we're not going to watch this whole thing, but it is a cute, if you've never seen it, I would say watch it. It just kind of goes over the different seasons, the different things to do. And there's a little Peanut. And Lily. Okay. To get past it, you hit the plus button twice, and it skips it. Oh. Alright, the first thing we're going to find out as we come in for a landing is our fruit. Like I said, I don't really, peaches, not what I'd want, but we can get around that. It's kind of close to the river, but we can take care of that too. The only thing is going to be exactly. I knew it was going to be yellow by the plane. Sorry, y'all. Okay, here we are again. That's a no, and that's a no. That one is okay, and that one's okay. I say let's try this one. The Peninsula is good. The dock's good. Resident Services is a little bit closer than I would like, but not as close as this. This one just has a cliff over here on the side that I do not want, and I would prefer that the secret beach be on one side or the other, not the middle, but I can work with that. We can handle that. The cliffs are okay. Let's see. Okay. Oh, apples. Apples are not bad. Not bad at all. Well, you know what? Green is fine. Green is okay. I would rather have blue, but Renee's not bad. Yeah, Teddy's not bad. Let's see what flowers we have. I changed the birthday to July 12th. Just to see. And I think we have cosmos. Cosmos are not bad. Wait, no, we're going to talk to Tom. First, we go to either Timmy or Tommy and get our tints. I go to Tommy. I don't know why. I guess because he doesn't get to talk very much. Doesn't matter. Doesn't change anything. But now you'll get your map and you'll get to see with acres what it looks like. So if you're doing something like It's Me, Carolee, and 20 acres, if you can't tell on the map by looking at it, this is where you would be able to look down in the corner and kind of see. Like Resident Services is not in the center, but it is in its own acre. So that's not too bad. And we have a whole acre in between resident services and the airport and the beach. So not bad at all. Okay, wait, let me look again. We're going to go this way. I like to put mine on the beach. We're going to put it right here. Maybe will it fit? Yes. Yes, I should. This is the spot. Now, the color of the airport, if you didn't know, is not only a preference thing. It determines your Nook Mile items, like your drink, snack machine, your plaza items, your topiaries, flower beds, playground, springy ride-ons, all of that. It determines the lamp colors, the street lamp colors. Each one has a set that goes with it. Blue, green, orange, and yellow will determine a color. But it's not a big deal like it used to be. It used to be you were stuck with it because you couldn't change that stuff, but now you can. They've added Harv's Island, they've added Cyrus, so you can go over there, cost, but you can change it. Now, our native fruit is apples. We'll see tomorrow what Mom brings us, sends us. You start with your two starters are Sisterly and Jock. We got Renee. Not bad. She won't stick around. Cherry, Hazel, Gwen, Fuchsia, Agnes. Any of those would have been good. We have Teddy. He's not bad. There's like 26 Sisterlies, I think. And there's 56 Jocks. Some of the Jocks are like Rod, which would have been good for this island. Dom, Billy, Bud, which would be really good for this island. He's more of a, he would be more of a summer surfing tropical dude type villager. If you like the frogs, there's Frobert, Cousteau, Drift, Boots the alligator. Some of those are the Jocks. There's 56 of them. We got Teddy. That's not too bad. Now, this is up to you also, unless you're in a challenge that dictates it. You find your villager, wherever they are. Hey, Teddy. Talk to them. Yo, I'm Teddy. You're Nana A, right? Nice to meet you. You ready to set up your tent? I'm still trying to find the perfect spot. I'll be doing some serious cardio, so it's got to have lots of fresh air. I think this spot will do the trick, but I don't know. What do you think, Nana A? Now, here's your choice. You can either say, looks good to me, if you don't care. He's fixing to take out some of your fruit trees. Think about that. I always say, unless I can't, I'll find a spot. What? You'll help me find a sweet spot to put this tent? Seriously? Wow, we just met. You're already doing some heavy lifting on our friendship, Nana A. So he's going to give us his tent plot. He's going to go back to the plaza and visualize and reflect on the... I didn't mean to do that. Okay, just go. He's going to reflect, to visualize all the hard work he's done so far and how great this life is going to be. And it is going to be great for them. Now we go, we're just going to run right over here. We're already almost at that sign. Let's go up a little. We need to find Renee. There she is. Up way too high, Renee. Wait, I got it. Don't tell me. You're Nana A, right? See, told you I had it. I'm Renee. Give it to me. Gimme. Whoa, for real? You're going to pick out the perfect spot for me? Yep, I sure am. Prime real estate right next to Teddy. Go up to the plaza, reflect, visualize, whatever y'all are going to do. Okay. They're going on the beach too. We'll see. Um, and we're just going to put it there. That's fine. I'm hardly ever there anyway. So I got into the habit of putting all the houses on the beach and the facilities kind of out of the way. So Renee's got a place for her tent now. It's going to automatically transport us back to the plaza. We do not have a choice. We're going to go back and reflect. And Tom is going to talk to us. He's going to hand out the assignments, which he says will be a test of teamwork. Let me tell y'all how this assignment's going to go before we even get started. One of them's going to be staring at that workbench down there. One of them was looking at the pile of cardboard boxes but starts to walk away, aimlessly wandering. There's going to be one of them staring at the firewood on the upper right by the resident services tent. And then you're going to have one that's sweeping the dirt. What is our assignment going to be? Running around collecting branches and fruit. So let's see. Timmy, Renee, Tommy, and Teddy can set up things here in the plaza. Meanwhile, Nana A and I will work on gathering firewood and perhaps a little snack. This man is not going to lift a paw to help. Not one swish of a raccoon tail is going to be put forth to help. Now he's going to go look at some apples. He's going to stare at them, smell them, taste them. He is not going to bring any back for the rest of us. In fact, I don't even see him do it. So how do we really know? He's just telling us they're 100% apples. But anyway, he's going to tell us how to pick up things and that he needs 10 tree branches. He's going to investigate the fruit. And after you take the 10 branches, he will tell you he needs 6 pieces of fruit. So you go back and get that. If that's the way you want to play the game, then that's good. This is where I tend to differ in my play. And let me start by saying there's no wrong way to play this game, y'all. Don't anybody tell you that. Unless you're doing something that's not moving it forward that you're supposed to do, this gameplay. But you play this game your way, however you want to do it. So what I do is I go around and I pick up the weeds, all of them. I shake the trees. Now, some people, like I said, will go out and get the 10 branches, take them to him, go back and collect the 6 fruit. Some people will collect 10 branches and 6 fruit and take them to him. I collect everything. Now, there's 3 reasons why I do this. One of the main reasons is I believe putting the work on the front end, as I always say. Once you get all of this picked up and you start, this is day 0. You start day 1, you're going to want to start moving things along so you don't have any of this to do because it's already done. 2 is you can sell the fruit and the weeds and you get bells. The third added reason is because I will have between 120 and 150 branches. Depends on how many I get from the trees. And I use that to make 3 fishing rods, 3 nets, and a campfire. And by the time you get to the point where you're making your axes, you make 3 of those. It doesn't necessarily do the front of the island. You'll have to go back. I always make probably a total of 6. Then you have nook miles. You get nook miles for about everything. Now, there is a limitless number of branches you can get from a tree. You can get as many as you can shake down. The part that limits you is a space around the tree. And I do not do this with every tree. I only get 5 or 8. I just wanted to show you that you can get up to 15, I believe, as long as you keep them moving around the tree. All right. How many we get? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, almost. And then you can go back and shake some more if you want. And they'll just keep coming out as long as you're shaking them. And as long as you have drop space. So really, if you wanted to, I guess you could stay in the same area and get all of your branches. But what's the fun in that? And once I shake the fruit down, I want all of it. So I put a weed in front of that tree, and I know that it's a fruit tree. So the reason I do it is get all the work out of the way. You get bells and nook miles right away. And you'll see when we get to that point, I'll show you. And I'm sure that I'm forgetting to talk about some of the stuff I talked about in the first episode. So feel free to watch that video, even though you know ahead of time that that island's going away. Now, you get the bells, of course, from selling the weeds and the fruit. You only get nook miles when you sell the weeds and the fruit. You don't get nook miles for picking them. The goals in this episode is to get our house and get the museum going. And I'm going to do the rest of this, and I will come back to you when I'm in the plaza. Okay, we are back. I am talking to Tom, giving him the 10 branches, which y'all have seen, but you couldn't hear because my mic was on mute. I'm telling y'all. And I apologize because I know my voice is going to start going again. I have not been speaking all day, so I was able to have it for a little bit. And it was better than when I woke up this morning, which I had to cancel a stream for today and tomorrow. See, he said they tasted like apples, looked like apples, tasted, smelled, the whole 9 yards. Without a doubt, 100% genuine apples. So will you get 6 of them for me? Yes, Tom. I brought them with me, unlike you, who just had one for yourself. So I know my voice is going to start going again. I can feel my throat starting to hurt again, but I'm going to do the best I can. All right. Now he's just going to show us why he had to go to a deserted island. I think that's what happened to his last business. I think that's what happened between him and Red. So this is where you put in your name of your island. All right, MistyCoves. Your name can only be 10 characters, not just 10 letters, 10 characters. If you put a space in there, that counts as a character. So I would have to take the S off. I want coves, not cove. So we're not going to put a space. Yep, I'm okay with it. And you know, like I said the last time, please be thoughtful of the names of your island. This is a family-oriented, cozy game. And like this says, no personal info or offensive words should be used. And I agree, because I've been to some islands where they should not have done what they did. That might be the mom and Nana in me. That's what it is. Ready? Go. Swoleville and Awesome Beach. This is why they don't ever get to name it. They can't even go by the 10 character rules. I know I say this every time I'm up. And Tom pretty much tells them that. Because he says that I have the enthusiasm and the naming sensibility. And they don't care. They're all having fun. All right. And now we are the resident representative of MistyCoves. We're going to say howdy because I am a Texan. And in case you didn't see the first episode, this is going to be a Texas tropical island. We live on the coast. It's not really what you would consider tropical, I guess, but close enough. We palm trees, beaches, hurricanes. So we're going to do a Texas tropical island, and they have a little spring core inland, but for the most part, it's going to be tropical. It's going to be kind of maybe a tropical resort island, maybe. All right, now you can talk to the residents or the villagers. A party around a campfire on a deserted island? Wow, now this rocks. Teddy playing the tambourine, having fun. I'm going to kick off a new workout routine tomorrow, so I'm taking it easy tonight. You do that, Teddy, you do that. He's a cutie. Now we go talk to Tom. Tom is going to tell us we can take a nap. They'll keep the fire burning. But first, we're going to need a cot. So that's a good thing. He's going to tell us there's some things already in our tent. How to open them, which you just walk up to them, push the A button, they open. You can move them around by holding the A button and moving them. To lay on the cot, you just push to the left to get on it. And that is his tutorial. I'm just making sure. Now, you don't have to go to sleep at this time, but it does move the game along. And that's what we want to do. So, we'll go in our tent. Blue and yellow. Any bets of what our cot's going to be? Is it going to be camo? Is it going to be brown? Might be blue. Let's see. It's camo. Now this, on the left side of the controller or your left Joy-Con, you just push the joystick to the right, and if you're on the other side of it, to the left, whichever side of the bed, you push it that way. And then you can choose rest or stay awake. We're going to do rest. Now we're going to go to sleep. I'm just going to click through this. KK is going to come to us in our dreams. He's going to tell us that we can live life our way and it's going to be great, but it's better with friends. When he kind of fades away, there's a stalker outside our tent, y'all. There's our stalker. Nana A, are you in there? Oh, I hope I haven't woken you abruptly. But I do wish to discuss something with you. Yes, yes, I'll be here when you're ready. Well, he's not going away, and we want to get this started, so let's go. And now, if you're watching, I know you've already noticed, but I have the pineapple shirt on. I slept that long? Oh, ho, ho. Yes, it's quite normal to be worn out from such a long trip and a major life event. And all of the work you made me do. There's our Nook phone. He tells you to put it up, take it out, put it up. We start out with, we do not have very many apps. And he tells us it's because he deleted them. This app is called Island Life 101. I would say get it. It goes on there. If you're new to the game, it gives you messages and hints and tips and tricks and, well, messages, hints, and tips maybe. So now we're up to 7 apps, y'all. We are moving along. No games, though. Now he's giving us the bill. Airfare, accommodations, and labor. I'm not sure what labor he's charging us for. He charged us for us to work. But that's okay, because we don't have any bells. Yes, yes, well then what? Wait, you don't have any bells? Nope. And they didn't ask me when I signed that contract. But he did think of this. He knows just what to do. So the first time you get your house is when you use the Nook Miles to pay off your move-in fees. You get 5,000. You pay them off. Then you can talk to him about a house, and then you can just keep moving things along. Or you can take it as slow as you want to. Like I said before, there's no wrong way to play this. There's just your way. I tend to not have a lot of patience, so I kind of move things along. But I'm trying to make sure that I slow down enough that I can go over everything and share everything in the game with you. And if y'all are starting a new island, make your island with me. Let me know in the comments if you are starting a new island. What your theme's going to be. Um, what color of airport do you like? What starters do you hope to get? Alright. See, island time will match the flow of time in the real world. Now, you can save. If you quit while it's saving, you're going to lose things. And if you don't save before you quit, you're going to lose things. Up until now, you do a hard start, hard restart, a hard close and restart. That's how I got back to the maps. No harm, no foul, because nothing is saved yet. But now it is. So we're going to check our mail. We should get, oh gosh, a Paradise Planning photo because we are going to do HHP. And I'm actually going to try to take it slow this time. I usually run through it. And I'm also going to try, as I was trying in the first episode, to keep my mailbox or my second inventory clear. Oh, wait. Let's put this down. This is from Nintendo. They're going to send you a DIY for a workbench. Simple workbench, but a workbench. Now we want to talk to our villagers. The giant's going to give us a hat. Alright, I got something here for you. Thanks again for finding a place for my place. Please let it be purple mesh. And it's not. It's the explorer's hat. I had the purple mesh in the last one, so it's gone. But that's okay. And I know I did this last time. There is a, at least it kind of matches. You can go back and talk to him, and he'll say, "Hey, isn't that the hat I gave you? Looks great. Really shows off your head muscles." All right, now we need to find Renee. She's probably fishing somewhere, and we're going to have to interrupt her fishing. That's how it usually goes. One of them is always fishing. And there goes Tommy with his little flag. Maybe not this time. She's around here somewhere. Oh, there she is. She's going to give us a DIY for the leaf umbrella. Now, I used to make the leaf umbrellas before I realized that fish and bugs and sea creatures counted as items too, so I really don't make it that much anymore. I used to make quite a bit of those in the hay beds and put them out, but I don't do that anymore. We can't learn it yet, so let's go in to see the guys. Timmy will be inside with Tom. Oh, welcome, welcome. As you can see, it's quite cozy in here. It's funny how cozy doesn't always mean comfortable. And I'm telling y'all, I say this every time. Look at little Timmy's face. He's like, "Get me out of here, please. I've been in here all night. He doesn't let you sleep. He just talks and talks." And he's just telling us he has a DIY workshop. If we want to buy or sell anything, we talk to Timmy. So we're going to talk to Timmy first. Welcome, welcome. You don't waste any time, do you? Oh, there's that Tom coming out. Their space is limited, but they're going to change their stock and they'll buy anything, including fruit, trash, weeds. So we're going to take a look and see what he's got to offer. Okay, well, those aren't bad. I don't really care for the inflatable sofa. I like the director's chair. We will be getting a slingshot because balloons will come over, especially if you don't have a slingshot. We'll get the slingshot recipe and the DIY for beginners eventually. We have tulips, cosmos, and windflowers. Okay, so I'm guessing since that's our native, that's our sister, and that's our random. But we're not going to buy anything right now because we're having bills. Now we're going to sell. We're going to sell it all, almost. Should have left some of it outside, but we're going to sell the weeds and the fruit and the shell. We didn't get very many shells this time. Sometimes I wait, but this time, since we don't have as much fruit and weeds, we're going to 8,000, so that's not too bad. And he's just going to tell you that the fruit that you sowed, you can actually eat it, and you can dig up trees or break your rocks with it. And also, in case you didn't know, once you get a toilet, if you eat like 10 fruit and you've only used it to dig up like 5 trees, and now you want to hit your rocks, but you don't want to break them, you can go sit on that toilet and it will empty what you've eaten. Nintendo thinks of everything. Okay, let's take the DIY workshop. He's just going to tell us we need to get some tree branches, which we already have. But first, he wants to schedule us for a session. I'd love to. And when you know it, he's free right this very moment. Lucky for us, Tom. So here we are, Tom. We're going to make one, and he's going to stop us, tell us. He's going to give us some more DIYs. If you want to go a little faster, push the A button. And I make these because, for one, they're flimsy, but I make 3 of each. Also for DIY and DIY tools, and then you'll get some for breaking tools. There's our DIY app. So now we're up to a whopping 8 apps, y'all. Alright. He's just telling us it's flimsy, it won't last forever. And when you're fishing, aim in front of the shadow. Yes, yes, let me craft. We're going to craft 2 more of these. And then after we catch our 5 creatures, whatever you want to call them, we'll come back to you because we will get the first one you give him, he gives you your Critterpedia. The second one you give him, he gives your DIY for the flimsy axe. The third one, you get 5 bags of flower seeds. And the fourth item you give a creature, you get the DIY for the watering can. Not a watering can, just the DIY. And then the last creature you give him is when it triggers Blathers to call, and you get the plot to put down for the museum, the tent plot. So by the time we make all the tools, we will have enough to get Nook Miles. We're going to get our first 50 miles from here. Our actual first Nook Miles comes from naming the island. We get 500. But we'll get 50 here. The only thing that's on here at the moment is the shopping, Nook shopping, and the ABD. Because we don't have access to Nook Miles yet. We can get miles, we just can't spend them, redeem them. Alright, let's see. You buy 5 items. Oh, I want one of those. We'll get the carnival mask. I don't think we need that for this island. I'll think about it. We can get a utility sink. And that's all we're going to get because I almost forgot we haven't gotten our, let's do this so he can give us his recycle box speech. And don't worry, they will go away, but you have more slots than this. And you'll see when these 2 fill up, there'll be some more. Alright, Timmy. I almost spent too much money, dude. I need a slingshot. And we'll come back and get the rest. All we're going to get right now is the slingshot. And the DIY, so I don't forget. Alright. We could get this one, but we're not going to yet. We'll come back. Now, there's our leaf umbrella. Here's our slingshot. And then the third one is our workbench that Nintendo sent us. Alright, let's go outside. We're going to drop some things here. We don't need 3 of those. We don't need all of that. We're going to put the cardboard box down. And we don't want the campfire on the cardboard box. But there we go. Now we are going to catch hopefully 5 creatures pretty quick. There's one now. Yellow butterfly. Now, while we don't have the tool ring, you on the left side of the controller or with the left Joy-Con on the D-pad, you can push to the right or left and you can bring up your tools. Not as efficient as the tool ring, but it does work when you don't have it. Oh, we're going to pick up some. We can't do anything about that. We don't have a shovel. Alright, y'all. I'm going to try. I really can't hear. I don't have it up because it would be too loud to record for my voice. So, we're going to try. Alright, there's one. And it's the ever elusive sea bass. Alright. There we go. Now, we're going to shake first the fruit trees because I want a bagworm. And it's too late for a spider, but we can still get a bagworm. And I don't know why I shake the fruit trees first. I just do. And there is a butterfly over there. Now, we're just going to start shaking the trees. Oh, there's a spider. We got them right before they quit spawning at 8 a.m. So, we have 5 minutes. Now, when I shake the trees, it's for a multitude of reasons. For a couple, anyway. One is to see if we can get some bells or an item. And when we get that axe recipe, we're going to come out and chop some wood. So, we'll sell this one. So the trees will already be done because before, one good reason of shaking the trees when I did before is until you have access to this net, and I don't mean a net in your pocket. I mean soon as there is the capability of you making one, you will have wasps in the trees. Before then, now I'm going to let it sting me. And Teddy's upset for me, poor guy. Hopefully there'll be a second one and we'll get those Nook Miles. But let's go talk to Teddy, see if we can get the medicine. Dude, you watch me get stung. He doesn't have any medicine, but he can show us how to make it. And it's wasp nest and 3 weeks. Thank you, Teddy. So now we have the ability to make the medicine. We're not going to use it because we want to get stung twice and pass out because it's just the way we roll. It actually gives you Nook Miles for doing that. You get Nook Miles for that, and then later we will do the Better Netter, and that's when you catch 5 wasps in a row without getting stung. Very seldom are you going to have, I don't think I've ever had 5 wasps on the main part of the island when I first started. If you have, let me know. Sometimes I only have one, and that's a chance we're taking because we could have used this wasp for one of the creatures. Oh, and there's our balloons. Oh, so they're going that way, like east to west. On our other island, they went the opposite. Maybe it's because it hasn't turned over till 8 yet. And in case you didn't know in this, while we're talking about time, your day starts over at 5 a.m. Not 12, but 5 a.m. 1, 2, 3. Okay. When you see a bird or an owl over on that, that means there's something new on the bulletin board. We have a bird up there because we just moved here. Everything's new. But there'll be birthday announcements, island announcements, usually about an upcoming event, upcoming birthday, something like that. All right, y'all. I didn't want to have to fish for the second. We lucked out that first time. Oh, there it is. I'm just going to stand here and take it. I'll put our big girl panties on and take it, as they say. And you pass out. You wake up at your house. Okay. If we should have the good luck of having another wasp, we will be catching this one. You need to be standing in front of a tree because when the wasp drop, your character is going to automatically turn towards that wasp. Oh, there's our 5th one. And you'll be able to catch it. If you're not in front of that tree, you're going to hit the tree, you're going to miss the wasp, and you're going to get stung. Sometimes you can do it, but it's really best if you stand in front of the tree because when it drops, let's say it drops on the right, your character's going to do that, and then you can just catch it. All right. So we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have exactly 5. So let's go turn them in. Okay, I'm going to start this all the rolling here. I'm going to talk to Tom, tell him I found a creature. Now, he's not as fun to give bugs to as Blathers is. Blathers freaks out. So, we're just going to give him to Tom. This first one, like I said, he's going to ask if we mind if he sends them to Blathers. We're going to tell him no. Go ahead. We don't care. Then, this was in no way relation to your donation. Okay. He gives us our Critterpedia. Now, anytime you catch a new bug, fish, sea creature, it's going to say, yes, I caught whatever. If you've already caught one, it will not say yes first. Keep that in mind because your Critterpedia, while it will keep up with the ones you've donated, it does not do that until after your museum is upgraded. So the ones that we're giving Tom and the 15 that we will give Blathers in the next episode will not be marked as donated until after the museum is upgraded from a tent to a building, and then all the ones, the 20 that we gave, will be marked as donated. It's just a way, if you're one like that wants to complete the museum, or if you, like me, give everything first to Blathers and then sell, this is our axe recipe, then you're gonna care if it's been donated or not. Alright, we found another creature. The third one will be a pack, 5 packs of flowers. Probably guessing maybe cosmos, maybe red cosmos, I don't know. Oh no, tulips. Tulips must be our sister flower. Now this one, he's going to give us a DIY for a watering can so we can water our flowers. We're going to give him the common butterfly. This is where he gives us the DIY for the watering can. Alright, last one. He doesn't really give us a reward, but we will get the tent plot to put down. And Blathers is fixed to interrupt everything. He's gonna get a phone call. Hold the phone, someone's calling. And this is where we found out that they've been talking about this venture. He doesn't know how many specimens there is, but he's received 5 outstanding so far. What? Seriously? That is very exciting. Oh, but you'll have to excuse me. I'm with a customer right now. I am not a customer, Tom. I am the island representative. And I don't see you selling me anything. All right. This is where he tells us about Blathers. He could use our help. He's going to give us the museum tent plot. And we're going to go put down a place for Blathers to show up tomorrow. Now we're going to go right over here. We're going to make 3 of these because we have 3 rocks, 3 stones. Now, we're going to go over here to Timmy. We're going to sell just a few butterflies or bugs, whatever we have. Okay, the 2 and our 2 shells. It's not going to be very much, but we can get us a chair. You have to have a combination of spending and buying, or spending and selling on the island to upgrade nooks. It's 250,000 bells. When you get there and you've been playing for 30 days, you can get an upgraded store. Now, we're going to take these axes and we're going to hit these trees Each flimsy axe has 40 whacks. So you can hit something 40 times and then they'll break. Now, we're hitting these, and again, there's 3 reasons. We want wood to make another slingshot if we need it, to make a watering can, and there is a Nook Mile accomplishment, rough hewing, and we should get about 800 Nook Miles by the time we're through. I'm going to do this. I'll be back. Excuse me, Teddy. Excuse me. Pardon me. Yay, we found our money rock. So, if you hit it 8 times, you can get 16,100 bells out. We, however, are not going to be able to hit it that many times because we have the axe and I just can't do it. But we're back up to 4,000. We're going to pick this up. I don't want to get rid of that rock. Let's just put the museum right here. Yeah, that's good. Alright, that's done. Now to get our Nook Miles. The bulletin board is we'll use this board to post important notices. This one says island residents and visitors alike should feel free to use the bulletin board. And I will ask that if you come to my island, please leave me a message on the board. I do enjoy that. And I will try to always remember to leave you one unless you don't want me to. If you don't want me to, then tell me up front. What was that? It's not a W. I don't know what it was, but well, this is worse than usual. We may have to redo this one later. I put howdy. I'm a Texan. That's what we say. So that's what I put. And I'm a very country girl Texan, just to let you know. Okay. And that's why I want to do a Texas tropical island. And my 100% island that I'm doing, that you should check out if you haven't, is farm country / grandma core. So, alright. At least it has 2025 on it now. Passport has when your island was started, that you're the resident rep, your picture. You can add a comment, which I try to do before I set the DAs. Name of your island, your native fruit, your title, your birthday, and your name. My birthday is now July 12th. So we're going to edit. We're going to do title. That's the one I always do, and I always use Festive Grandma. Alright, so that got us some more Nook Miles. Now we go into our custom designs. All you need to do to get these Nook Miles, and I always pick this one, you can pick whichever one you want to. I always put my little red dot like right here somewhere. You close it. It thinks that you made a new design and you get Nook Miles for it. Easy peasy. Let's catch this one while he's just out flying around. Now, y'all, I don't have my glasses and one of my eyes is swollen, so it's going to be kind of hard. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Oh, man. Now your balloons will go one direction during the day and another one during the evening and night. So whichever direction it comes from, like it's going, oh, let's go door plate from, let's say, east to west. When it changes over, I think it's like about 7 p.m. maybe, it's going to go a different direction. Now, I don't want to, I usually don't worry about making medicine. We're going to tell Tom that we found a good spot. He's going to say, you know what? I hate to see you push yourself, but if you'd like to pay off those miles, I'm okay with that. Now, besides doing all that other stuff, you need to take a photo. Use your camera. Tommy, honey. I'll let him do what he's going to do. Alright, so let's see where we're at. Alright, we got 500 for naming the island. If you're in this screen and the joystick on the right Joy-Con or the right side of the controller, if you move it to the right, you'll go to the next one that you can redeem. That's talking to both of our villagers. This is how many DIY recipes we have collected. This is for the number of tools. This is for chopping the wood. We're going to get 800 for that. That's for having the tools break. This is for the weeds that we collected and sold. This is for the fruit. This is for taking the photograph. This is for editing your passport. You get some Nook Miles for shopping. Who doesn't like to get paid to shop? You get Nook Miles for the first thing that you bought, and you'll also get it for the first thing that you sold. Now this is where you can keep up with how much you've spent on the island. You not only get Nook Miles, it also, like I said, you have to have 250,000 here before you can upgrade Nooks. Now this is how many bells you've spent. This is for writing on the bulletin board. You see, we're already over 5,000. This is for getting stung twice. This is for our first custom design. And that's it. We have 6,550. So let's go in. We're going to talk to Tom. We're going to talk to him about our moving fees. Oh, you'd like to pay them? Yes. Very well. You have 5,000 miles. All right, I'm ready to pay, Tom. Indeed, that is 5,000 miles and not a mile less. Now he's going to tell us about
house. He's going to ask us how the tent is. It's fine, I guess. So now he's telling us about a home. He's going to give us 0 interest financing. And if we're ever interested, then talk to him. So we're going to let him go through everything. Then we're going to talk to him again about my home. Have you made a decision? Yes. 98,000, that's okay. And then we get to pick the roof color. We're going to do a different color. And if you follow me, if you're one of my subscribers, or if you watch my videos, you know it's going to be purple. Everything's purple, purple, purple. Now he's going to tell us about the upgrade we get. And we'll look at that here in just a moment. We should have our Nook Miles Plus. I call them two-time Nook Miles. We can get 400 for spending 5,000, 300 for selling items, another 300 for catching 5 fish, another 200 for taking a picture, and another 300 for catching 5 bugs. But we also have 500 for paying our move-in fees. Now, if you're on this screen and you want to go to the next one, same joystick on the right side, you just push it down, it'll go to the next one. Now, if you come over here, we get Nook Miles now. Alright, let's see. This is what we want to shoot for. I'm not worried about that, but we are going to get this. We're going to go ahead and spend the 800 miles. I will make up the amount we need to get the pocket organizer. And then this third thing we'll get is this, and then this. And we'll go over all of that as we go along. Pretty good tool recipe. Do not get that yet. We've already done the shopping. We really can't afford to buy anything else. So there you have it, everyone. We're going to take another picture. So we're going to take it without the hat. Alright, y'all. But y'all don't forget to hit that like button for me. Leave me a comment below. Anything you want to talk about. If there's anything specific you want me to touch on, just drop me a line below. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Come on in. Everybody's welcome. So come on and be part of the family. There's a lot of crazy chaos that goes on this channel, but there's a lot of fun, y'all. And there's a lot of great people in this community. So come on in, kick your shoes off and stay a while. You won't regret it. And then, of course, don't forget to ring that notification bell so you'll know when my next video comes out. And until then, bye, y'all.